Hi there, this is Matthew Schwartz, and this is my Activity 2.2 Educational Research. So the resources I found three primary resources. One was a study from the University of Florida looking at the Michigan Virtual School program. The second one was a posting on a tomorrow's professor mailing list, like a blog post type thing, based on or for the Stanford Center of Teaching and Learning. And then finally, I found more of a general posting, and this is what I typically found with a general search of 10 best practices, and that was at facultyfocus.com. And with this video, I'm going to review the three and kind of get the summary of the main points that I got from each. So the first one I picked there was from the University of Florida. It was a study of the Michigan Virtual School. I found this very interesting. One, I am a native Floridian and a big fan of University of Florida. Go Gators. And it was interesting because they studied the Michigan Virtual School, which was the first mandated state virtual school program. So every student in Michigan has to go through some sort of online training, which I thought was interesting. It studied exemplary teachers, so that was kind of a little bit of a skew for the survey or for the study, because it wasn't just average teachers or just a general sample of everybody. They really kind of focused in on who was having success. Three main things in the study that came out was teachers went the extra mile. They were excited to learn and use new technology. Teachers were flexible, and this was not only flexible with their time, but they gave multiple content delivery. So they, as far as their assignments, that kind of thing, they were able to provide it in video or discussion boards or messages. Assignment creation, and so what the students used to produce their work, they were flexible in that, and in the assessment, so how they judged a student's work. I thought that was very interesting. Teachers had a solid understanding of the content. Makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure why this would be different than face-to-face, except for the fact that the time, you're working more directly with students, so you definitely have to have a solid understanding of the content. The second one I picked was from Stanford, and so this was interesting, and I took it because I have a lot of respect for Stanford and the work that gets done at Stanford. And this was actually from a book, so it was a summary of a chapter. And the three things from that was be present at the course site. This really stood for being part of the class. Don't be a bystander. So being involved in the class, and so posting, responding to students, that kind of thing, and make sure that your presence is known on the discussion and in the online class itself. So vary your techniques. I thought this was interesting. So have large group assignments, small group assignments, individual assignments. So you're kind of hitting all these different modalities. And team building, you can allow people to work by themselves, but also include the entire class into a project. Synchronous and asynchronous work. So you have obviously your asynchronous, which is a joy for most in online environments. But then every now and then have your synchronous moments, your secret activities where everyone comes together and joins in on a discussion. Feedback early in the course, I thought this was good. Don't wait till the end. I know from my experience, online courses are typically very quick. So if you're trying to find out how the students are doing in the fifth or sixth week, it's probably too late. So second or third week, try to get some information on how we're doing. The last one was Faculty Focus. This was just a general website. This was very common to what I found online, and so just kind of good general top 10 list. And so the three main things that I kind of pulled from that was course management and pacing. Very important. Again, I think this is important also in face-to-face, but obviously with online, how you manage the class, how you get everyone on the same page. Plan for the unplanned. So if a student has to leave the course or something comes up where they have to be gone for a week, or yourself, be able to remove yourself but let the course exist. And so the unexpected, the things, the emergencies, that kind of stuff, have that kind of built in and be ready for that. And then finally, very common was a safe and secure environment. This comes up again and again and again. You really want your students to feel comfortable being able to interact with the course and not have a high stress level with the course. So providing that environment, providing a safe place where they can post their ideas and respond to ideas and not have the opportunity or the feeling of being attacked. All right, and so overall, I mean, the studying kind of the 10 practices, it really seemed that we're on the edge of online education. It seems like there's this vast amount of information, a vast amount of techniques that are coming. I see as this online environment grows, we're definitely going to see a lot of new pedagogy and ways of teaching people online. Thank you.